Okay, guys, it's Maine beer review number 79. And it's not that late, but I tell you what, you can tell summer days are getting shorter because it's dark out. What am I going to talk about? I've been to a few of the places this week, more than usual. I'm not turning into a bar fly because usually when I walk into a place, I'm in and out, anybody can tell you, within 10, 15 minutes. But I tried. I was up at. Usually, I'll go to the Inn on Winters Hill and have a espresso. John's got an espresso machine up there, and we'll have espressos and sit around and drink coffee. But this week, I grabbed one of those Allagash whites, and man, it's a Belgian style wheat beer, and I don't think of it as a small craft beer because Allagash is a pretty big operation. But man, that Allagash White is good. And John serves it in a frosted glass, and it was a slice of orange. And I made the exception. Usually, I don't do, not that I got anything against it, but anything with alcohol in it in the afternoons because I've never learned how to drink like an adult. And but I had one of those Allagash Whites this week, and man, that's a cold, beautiful beer. I guess it's again one of the highest, if not the highest, award-winning Belgian white, Belgian style wheat beers, maybe in the country. And I could tell, just you can tell by drinking it. It's just a beautiful beer. Um, really drank some of those non-alcoholics this week. Woodland Farms, they put out that Witty and that Pointer IPA, and there's no question. I had a couple of them over at the Maine Beer Shed this week, in and out, hit and run, and I was over at Rolling Fatties just this afternoon. 95 stars this afternoon, 95, and I'm really liking the Pointer IPA better. Witty's a little. Both are great. Both are from Woodland Farms. I've drank them enough times now. Witty's lighter. Um, the Pointer IPA by Woodland Farms is a little more beer tasting, if that makes any sense. But a great, great beers too. So, I mean, I spent some time at Rolling Fatties this week, the Main Beer Shed, and John's place up on the Inn on Winters Hill. And anyway, uh, what's tonight? Tonight's Sunday night. Man, I tell you what, it's dark already out here. And we got a beer tonight from Mass Landing Brewing Company. And Mass Landing, again, we've tried several of their beers so far. They got a snake. I hate freaking snakes. I don't know what the hell this is supposed to mean. But anyway, Mass Landing, it's Wessie. And it's a West Coast style IPA. Um, and we'll talk about Mass Landing again later. And let me pop this baby and try it. And it's a West Coast style IPA. Uh, it's called Wessie, and it's from Mass Landing. And let's pop it and give it a taste. I'm expecting this beer to be hoppy because they're using 4 different hops in it. Some of them we've already talked about, and I can even smell it from here. That, but anyway, let's give it a shot. And it's definitely cold. And remember, one sip means. Yep, yep, it's hoppy. Um, Again, it's cold. Uh, um, Boy, I want to say it's refreshing. I'm waiting for the aftertaste. Um, but it's a West Coast style IPA. A Mass Landing Brewery, or Mass Landing Brewing Company. They're out of Westbrook, but they're actually got that tasting room. Heidi and Peter who did the Heidi and Peter who did one of these MBRs with me or main beer reviews with me. They're the ones that told me they have a tasting room now in Freeport, also this Mass Landing, and they actually sent me a text today, and they were over at Barreled Souls brewery here in Maine. They visit a lot of the breweries, and they were actually sampling some of the 14% alcohols. And man, that's hardcore. They're the ones that brought me that Curio from Allagash, and I thought that was strong. That was bourbon barreled. But anyway, they were over at Barreled Souls, and they were popping some of those 14% alcohols. Anyway, let's get back to Mass Landing. They're the ones that told me there was a Freeport tasting room, and of course, there's a Westport. Let me taste this again, and we'll get a color check. Yeah, this is a hoppy beer. Um, Good. It's a good beer. Tasty, but again, definitely they're talking about hops, and they definitely got it. Let's see what it looks like. I don't even know if you can tell by the. Oh yeah, look at this. It's definitely a hazy beer. And man, look at that color though. Again, clean glass is a lot to do with it, but it's a good looking beer. I mean, there's no question about it. 6.6% alcohol, and I can taste that hoppy flavor. That, but again, yeah, I'm really getting to know what I like. I'm happy I started this whole Maine beer review thing. It seems like so long ago, and I said I was going to do one beer every day during the summer and call it quits. And I'm kicking around the idea is turning the lights out here Labor Day. It's technically, I guess, fall didn't start, but traditionally Labor Day's the end of summer. So we're looking at a few more beer reviews before, like I say, I turn the lights off in the Maine beer review studio. Anyway, let me taste this again, and we'll score it. Yeah, it's a good beer. I mean, these guys. I mean, who am I to say? I mean, that sounds a bit pretentious, but like for me to say these guys really know how to make beer. But man, they put together some nice beers. This Mass Landing. I mean, they all do. This is a Wessie, a West Coast style IPA, and they're really heavy into the hops. Like I say, they're using 4 different hops. Um, Mass Landing been around since around 2016. And again, hoppy beers, they're not my favorite. Again, you can tell this is a well put together beer. If you like a hoppy beer, if you like a heavier IPA, um, definitely go for it. I'm going to score this baby 7.8, 7.8. Let me get another taste here because, like I say, it's pretty good. This is a good beer for man, I get the munchies. I mean, I can't freaking believe it. They say, like like again, we talked about in one of these things that I never smoked any grass. It's just the nature of the beast. But and how we were, oh yeah, we were joking about starting a Maine weed review back a month ago or something, which was just goofing off. But anyway, I get the munchies, man, after I get this. It's not the beer that puts the weight on me, but afterwards I just want to pound down a bag of potato chips. I mean, but anyway, good, good beer. Again, I visited some of the places last night or this week. Last night I finished a Maine beer review, and boy, it's quiet out there tonight, but it's raining. But man, anyway, I heard music coming in. Like we can hear music coming in from Rolling Fatties, and the music really sounded good. So after I did a Maine beer review, they close around 8 o'clock, when the music turns off, and it doesn't bother me at all. But I can hear it; it just bounces off the river. And I went over. I had to see who this band was, and it was karaoke. And who it was Polly, and someone I don't know who else was singing with her, but they were doing karaoke, which is getting kind of big in Kingfield, and they really sounded freaking good. And I walked in, and Rob was tending bar, and I had to ask who's the band, and he goes, "That's not a band, that's karaoke and Polly, his wife." And so he got her back to work, but It was pretty good last night, the music. So, anyway, check that out. And guys, that's about it for tonight. It's a Mass Landing Brewing Company. Uh, the name of the beer is Wessie. It's a West Coast style IPA. And again, it's Sunday night. So tomorrow, uh, Rolling Fatties and the main beer shed will be closed. John, up on Winter Sill, he's got the bar room open. Beautiful lounge, like I've talked about it before. And if you have dinner, definitely call for reservations. So till then, guys, till tomorrow, guys, salute, drive careful, and thanks for watching. I really did get, in the last 70 some days, get a taste for these craft beers. Kate was right. Before I started this, I stayed away from them. I was Guinness and PBR, but I mean, I actually found out what I like. It only took me 70 beers, but the thing is, there were almost 80 beers. But again, great beers. There's something for everybody. Anyway, guys, for tonight, that's it. Catch you later. I'm going to finish this baby too.